Well, hello, my little potato, you beautiful soul. Always like to start off with I love you, so I love you. Man, uh, today, I didn't really do anything that I said I was going to do. I had my call at 10, then that went to almost 12. We decided that we're going to keep the calls on to be for Fridays. Um, I had lunch, and then like came back upstairs. And then my chest has been hurting for the past let's say like a week. Like I know it's definitely been hurting since Monday, and I didn't know if that was because of traveling or I don't know, something. So I talked to my friend today and she thinks I pulled a muscle somewhere and that's why it's been kind of hurting. I did wake up and I did wake up with my meditation. So I started with a meditation and then I was talking to my friend and I was just like, okay, I cannot do this. And so I took a nap because I just was so tired. And and I also, so when I was in Florida, my friend, one of her friends, her friend that I met, he is, his favorite thing is his background is in internet sales and like marketing strategy. So I reached out to him to ask him if he would be able to help me, uh, if he would be willing to help me with marketing my products. And I know like he's about to leave on vacation, but I just kind of wanted to give him the information and then he could decide, And he gave me some ideas. So I could do like a lead magnet where I could, get people's emails and stuff, and they could do I could do a membership, and it would be like $5 a month, for example, which would give me some sort of income. So there's that. But he's just, kind of like his thing is working on ideas. And then my friend called me later and she was like, "Oh, I could have helped you with that." And I was like, "Oh, well, one of the reasons I asked him is because, that's his background. And I didn't ask you because to me, your background is more like a coaching style. And I was going to ask you if you could help me." And she was like, "Oh, okay." But also, she has that same kind of like rejection sensitive dysphoria that I do. She has it worse. And so her feelings were hurt because she thought I was like leaving her out. And I was like, no, and I didn't know. So I'll just make sure that, to like include you because she says that like she feels like excluded and I can understand that also. So, um, I also, I meant to record today for the Secret Garden and I did record, but I got a late start on recording. And then my family came home and was like, let's go to dinner. And so then I was like at dinner trying to upload, and I was late uploading, um, which was my fault, of course. And then um, I was late uploading, and then after I uploaded, I realized that I used the same image from last time, so I needed to use a different image. And so tomorrow, I need to work on recording new chapters and uploading those. So then I don't have to worry about recording for a while. And then I did not film I did not film the videos that I meant to about the shame and stuff. I just kind of like I don't know, I took it easy today. I've been like running around and I think it's fair to come home and relax, like come home, be in my own bed, be in my own house and just get situated. Like it's, because I've been like literally running around and I haven't really taken a break to myself. So I guess today was like my break day. And then tomorrow I have a meeting with my mentor. And then my friend and we're going to talk again some more tomorrow. Um, she had said, that she was going to have dinner, with her ex. And I was like, okay. And I just gave her some like advice about that, and she's like, "I love you. You're a girl's girl." And I was like, "Yeah." And but it's just it's just what that is. And then um I still haven't figured out what my theme for August is going to be, which usually I have that like already locked down, but I don't know what it's going to be. I do need to change my toothbrush head. Actually, while I'm talking to you, I'm going to remove the toothbrush head off the top of my toothbrush and throw it away, so then that way I know I have to put it on for tomorrow. Come on. There we go. That was my activity. That was the thing that I did. I don't know what the so like I know what one word is going to be for my theme for August, but I don't know what the second word is, and that's kind of like where I'm stuck. Because I remember I was thinking about activating actions, but it turns out I did that in April, and maybe that's what's going to be my theme for August is allowing activities. That will be my theme. Okay, well at least now I figured that out. So it's like, oh, so I have that figured out. Oh, I can write it down. Okay, so my theme for August will be allowing activities. And that means that if something comes along, I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to work on it, And so tomorrow I believe I'm going to record at least 3 chapters tomorrow of The Secret Garden. So that will cover me Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And then that will, the AC is fixed, so it's not going to be as hot. I also need to work on filming at least one video for TikTok. I just haven't know what to say. And I need to go to Dollar Tree tomorrow. I didn't get to go today because my sister, I had call after call, and then after I got off the first call at 12, and then I had another call at 1, and then that call ended up getting pushed to like 1:25, and then by the time those were all done, my sister left for work, so I didn't get to go to Dollar Tree today, but I will go tomorrow because, well, on the plus side, I thought I needed razors. I still have one more. I still have a toothbrush head. I did want to get toothpaste, travel toothpaste while I was there, and I was just gonna get, a can of Coke for my grandparents. I didn't get to do that today. And I get them from Dollar Tree because Dollar Tree has the big cans and the bottles, the big cans. And so that's where I get them from there. And then tomorrow, well, okay, so tomorrow I do have my call with my mentor at 9:30. I should probably also work on my homework for school, whatever it was this week, because I haven't done it. Record a few chapters. Do go to Dollar Tree. Tomorrow I need to take a shower as well. I've been enjoying the 45-minute nap thing. What else? Film that video for TikTok. I'm thinking there's like maybe I need to meditate on like what to make that video about shame about, And my dad came home tonight and he took us to dinner. And came home. I was like 9 o'clock. My sister's like, "Are you coming?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about? Nobody said anything." And it turned out that my dad was home and they were ready to go to dinner. So we went to the Korean restaurant by the house, And I got like jjajangmyeon, which is like this noodle with black bean sauce, which I haven't had in a really long time. And we were talking about how grateful we were that, it's actually a dish that's hard to find. It's not that it's hard to find, it's hard to find a place that makes it well. And the place right by the house makes it so well. And I was telling my sister about how Florida was and how I told people, like, in Florida, it's going to be one thing, but like, I was telling her how we went to the sushi restaurant. It was like sushi and pho. And she was like, "What?" And I was like, she's like, "What is that?" And I was like, "Yeah, when you live in a place where we live, and it's like, it's only pho, you only go to Chinese food. You don't get Chinese food and pho and Korean and like all, so that's different." But, that's what I go back to. It's good to move away from places because then you get a different perspective on the way life works in other places. And then I was talking to my friend today about how, the California water thing, and then the Atlantic water. And she's like, "Oh, yes, because the Pacific is very different from the Atlantic. The water is colder, it's more dangerous. There's all these things." And I was like, it's so interesting because I only know like the water from the Atlantic because that's, I've never been to the beach in Korea. But she says that the water in California is like scary to her, but where she lives, like currently, she's more able to go out. I was like, oh, that's fascinating. So again, but like talking to different people, it gives you more perspectives, and the more people and the more places you visit and you understand, it gives you exposure. And I think that's so important. Oh, and then when, my sister and I got home after dinner and we were just talking, we're sitting on the couch, and she's like, my mom had bought this like stationary bike, and it's like in the middle of the living room. And my mom bought it because she's like, everyone's getting fat, so, we need to start working out, etc. And then my sister said, "Hey, mom went to Costco the other day and she bought these frozen dessert bars. Do you want one?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, that would be great." And I had a Malona frozen dessert bar, and it was like the melon flavor, and it was like eating a honeydew melon. It was actually quite tasty. I don't think that I've ever had one before. So that was enjoyable. And it's just, I didn't think about the fact that I would need a day to recalibrate, because like I'm so used to like trying to get back and push, 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 push. And honestly, it was Friday. Like a lot of people take the day off on Friday, and there's nothing wrong with me doing that because my day off last Sunday was come home, get laundry, get packed, get ready to go to leave on Monday, and like leave Monday morning early. So there's like only Sunday. And I got all my things done. And then, so that was another like day of work. So yesterday was my travel day, and then today was my recalibration day. And there's nothing wrong with that. And giving myself that grace. So, and then tomorrow, I have things that I need to do. But the fortunate thing about my schedule is that I don't have to be in such a rush, and it doesn't have to be so stressful. And I'm working on things, and I am setting things in motion for me to have a good life and to see how things are going to work out, and we shall see. So I appreciate you taking time out of your day to listen to me and like hear about my updates and the things that I'm doing and how I talk through things and recalibrate and do the things that are going to make me a better person. And like, well, why does recalibration help you to be a better person? Because I'm giving myself grace. And maybe if I model grace for myself and for others, it'll help others as well. So Thank you again for listening. I love you, and I will talk to you tomorrow.